Hello everyone, welcome back to Beskar Bricks, and today we're taking a look at day 16 of the 2020 LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. Alright, so we're going to open it up. It's right on Poe here. And let's see what might be inside. Oh, it's a pod racer. Alright, it's definitely one of these smaller builds. Alright, well, let's go take a look at the pod racer now. Alright, so I'm trying something new here, maybe building it without the Advent Calendar on screen. I'm keeping it right beside me over here so I can just take a peek at the instructions. Alright, seems like a pretty straightforward little mini build, you know. Another episode 1 thing though, which I can always appreciate. Maybe not one of the coolest episode 1 things I could have done, but I'm sure it's gonna be a good build once we're done with it. See here, and I do have that 20th anniversary pod racer, so this might be kind of a cool little thing to get. Maybe a nice thing just to check. You know, I cut that out. You know, maybe like check the proportions on it. Yeah, apologize if there was a weird like gap there. And footage wise, I did just knock the camera over, so I did have to cut some of that out. At least I hope I will cut some of that out. If not, then it's gonna be huge. So a really awkward segment, and I'm apologizing for something that was left in. Alright, so this is all. Alright, I guess here's a pod racer. It's more like a Y-wing to me. That could be more of a Y-wing. And in terms of the last episode 1 stuff we got, it's not the best. It's still a good little build, but I'm gonna, like, to be completely honest, you know, it's fine. I'm definitely, I don't know, I think I'm a little bit disappointed. I think they could have done a little bit better with this. I think the engines are done fairly nicely. It all seems a little bit awkward to me. Like, look, let's over at the actual thing. Yeah. Here's what's awkward about it. These are not up front enough, I don't think. They just have that awkward space that I think it's just supposed to be like a gap, but it's not. So then it ruins the entire look of the Y-wing. Because that's supposed to be a gap right there, right? But they just put that piece there. I don't know. Like, I think that there's definitely a way that this could have been solved. I think it might have been a little bit tough, but, and, you know, maybe it couldn't be solved, and this is the best you can get, but, you know, nonetheless, it looks like a Y-wing more than anything. Not really much of a pod racer, but it's definitely nice to get some more episode 1 stuff, you know. I think it goes along pretty well with, let's say, the frigate, or the control ship, or maybe the battle droid. I've been enjoying these little bit of episode 1 style builds, which I think it'd be nice if we can get some more episode 2 and 3, maybe episode 3 style builds, especially. That'd be cool. Maybe some more episode 3 minifigs and stuff, you know. Like, I think clone troopers and advent calendars are long overdue. I like stormtroopers, we've just been getting too much of them, like, you know. We need more clones and advent calendar, especially with the new Clone Wars season, you know, the new Bad Batch TV show. It's very much long overdue, but some pretty decent extra pieces. These 2 pieces are definitely the ones that I like the most. Great Greebling ones. I have a bunch of these. It's always nice to get in the blue stud. Can't go wrong with the blue stud. But, you know, yeah, that's my thoughts on this. This might be my least favorite build so far. Still good, don't get me wrong on that, but, you know, I think it could have been improved, but I do like those pieces at the end of the engines. And that all seems a little bit too tall to me, but, you know, that's going to be all for today's video. You know, one more thing. That tan underneath thing is supposed to make it look like it's hovering. Does that reminds me of the original ones where everything was just tan. In fact, I think it'd make more sense if that was tan. But, you know, that's gonna be all for today, and I'll see you in my next video.